People talk about Bayern Munich like they're untouchable in Europe, and they talk about Arsenal like they're still the same team that fell apart under pressure in past Champions League campaigns. But everything you thought you knew about this fixture is about to change. Historically, Bayern have owned Arsenal in Europe. Take the 2016-17 round of 16. Bayern hammered Arsenal 10-2 on aggregate, a reminder that the Gunners simply weren't ready for the elite stage. Fast forward to 23-24, Bayern again have proved their difference, knocking Arsenal out of the UCL with a clinical performance, demonstrating why they've been considered one of Europe's best for over a decade. And yet this season, 2025-26, something is different. Arsenal have transformed. No longer a team that crumbles under pressure. They're now a machine. Precise, ruthless, and deeper than ever. This isn't hype. Look at their recent form. They're on one of the longest winning streaks in Europe, dominating both the Premier League and Champions League groups. Every phase of play looks controlled, every match executed with patience and precision. Meanwhile, Bayern haven't slowed down either. This season, they took down last season's European champions, PSG, proving again why they're the benchmark for consistency in Europe. Their domestic dominance continues, unbeaten in the Bundesliga, and scoring at will in the group stages. So why does this feel different from the historical Bayern-Arsenal matchups? Because Arsenal no longer are just competing. They're threatening to redefine the balance of power in Europe. Their defense is elite. Saliba and Gabriel not only just shut down attacks, they dictate the tempo of their game. The midfield, anchored by Rice and orchestrated by Zubimendi, moves like a chess match, anticipating every Bayern attack before it starts. And their attack, it has finally got the clinical finisher that they needed for all these years. Now let's compare. Bayern 16-17, 10-2 on aggregate. Bayern dominated every duel. 2 years ago, Bayern prevailed, clinical, finishing, and experience. But this season, Arsenal are a completely different team, defensively stable, tactically flexible, and built for a European elite competition. Bayern are still the favorites on paper, the machine that beat PSG, the giants of Germany, a squad that rarely falters. Heck, they just won 17 games in a row. But Arsenal, they're the most complete team in Europe right now, blending youth, depth, tactical intelligence, and mental resilience in a way Bayern might not anticipate. What makes this matchup terrifying for Bayern isn't history. It's form, cohesion, and depth. Arsenal can rotate without losing quality, meaning fatigue won't break their system. Every pass, every press, every rotation feels intentional. Mistakes aren't punished randomly, they're systematically exploited. If you watch Arsenal's games this season, you see it. Teams that used to dominate them, like Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester City, struggle to break their shape. Even against a powerhouse like Bayern, Arsenal's system might just absorb pressure, control the game, and strike at exactly the right moment. This isn't just a team built for the Premier League. This is a team ready to compete with and potentially outplay the best in Europe. Bayern might have the history, experience, and titles, but Arsenal have form, depth, and something almost impossible to quantify: momentum and belief. So can Arsenal beat Bayern? On paper, it sounds impossible, but once you see how this team moves, controls, and punishes opponents, you start to realize the impossible might actually be happening. This isn't a 10-2 Bayern Munich of the past. This isn't a 23-24 Bayern Munich domination. This is something new, something colder, something sharper, something unstoppable. And when these two European giants clash, only one thing is for certain: history won't decide the winner. Form, depth, and control will.